Welcome to my channel. We will be doing question number 16, chapter 1, mechanics. Okay, a car travels in a straight line from point A to B, distance of 12 kilometer, taking so many seconds. The car starts on rest at A and accelerates. Okay, so for the first part of this problem is that we have to make the this velocity time graph. So it is something like this. Okay, this is the time axis. So it says that the car starts on rest. So it means this is the speed in meters per second. Okay. So car starts from rest, so it was zero. At time zero, the car was at rest. Okay. At A. And it accelerates for t1 seconds at this rate. So it accelerates at a rate of 0.3 meter per second square. Okay, and it accelerates up till time t1 seconds. Okay, and it reaches at speed of v meter per second. The car then continue to move at v meter per second for t2 seconds. Okay, so it keeps moving for time t2. No, sorry. Okay, I make one mistake here. So t2 is not this time, but this interval is t1. And this interval is t2. Okay. It then deaccelerates for t3 seconds at 1 meter per second square, coming to rest at p. Okay, then its deacceleration is at 1, basically this negative 1 meter per second square, and it takes t3 seconds to come to a rest, to come to stop. Okay. Take a velocity time graph for the motion and express t1 and t3 in terms of v. Okay, we know that the total distance traveled was 12 kilometer and the total time taken was 552 seconds. Okay, so uh, let's see. You know, okay, I'm doing the part one first. So we know that VF equals VI plus AT. Okay, so if I know the if I want to find the t from here, so t is equal to Vf minus Vi over A. So final speed is V. Remember, the final speed of this section, it reached to V meter per second. Initial speed was 0 and acceleration was 0.3. So this would be 10 V over 3 second. Okay, so this is my T1. So T1 is 10 V over 3 seconds. Okay, now this is the express T1 and T3 in terms of V. Okay, now yes, the last part of this motion, again we can find this interval T equals Vf is 0 in this case, minus Vi was V, and acceleration was 0.1 minus 1, sorry, minus 1 meter per second. So it is simply V. Okay. So this section means T3, this is equal to V seconds. Okay. So we found this is an express T1 and T3 in terms of V. So we finish this part. Okay, so let's move on to second part now. Okay, express the total distance traveled in terms of V and show that this and find the value of V. Okay, so now the total distance is the total area under this curve, which consists of this two triangles, one triangle and second triangle and this rectangle, right? So the first triangle is half and base is T1, which is 10V by 3 and height is V, right? So this is the area of the first triangle plus the area of this rectangle, it is T2. Now T2 is basically, what happened here? Okay, it is, okay, so T2 interval is basically 5, 5, 2 minus T1 minus T2, right? Sorry, minus T1 minus T3. Okay, so this will be T2 into V. So this will be the area of this middle rectangle and plus the area of the last triangle. So this is half and T3 is V and height is again V. Okay, so this whole thing is equal to the total is 12 kilometers or 12,000 meters. Okay, so let's try to simplify this expression. So this is going to be uh, 5 by 3 b square. Am I right? B square and 5 by 3. Okay, plus this we have to work out a little bit, but let me do it in separately. So 552 minus T1. T1 is 10V by 3 and minus T3, which is V. So it is V by 1. So how can I simplify it? If I take the common denominator, it is 3 and 552 times 3, 552 times 3 would be 1656. 1656 minus 10b and minus 3b. Am I right? Okay, so this is going to be 1656 minus 13b over 3 into b and plus uh, half b square equal to 12,000. Okay, let me double check with my own work. So it is 552. Okay, I hope it is right. Okay, now what I will do, uh, let me multiply the whole thing by 6. Okay, so 6, it will become 10 v square plus 6 mean 2 times 1656. It will be 3312. 3312 minus 26 v, and this all multiplies with v and plus 6 to 3 v squared equal to 36,000. Okay, so this is 10v squared and minus 26v squared and plus 3v squared. Okay, and then plus 3312b and minus 36,000 equals 0. So this will become 10 minus 26 and plus 3. So it is 13 minus 13 v square plus 3312b minus 36,000 equals 0. Okay, sorry, what happened? Oh, okay, sorry. I have to multiply with 6. So it is 72. Yes, my mistake. This is not 36, it is 72. So this is 72 and this is 72. So if I multiply with the negative, it is going to be 13v squared minus 3312b and plus 72,000 equals 0. Okay, so this is what we have to prove. Uh, okay, now find the value of b. So if I solve this quadratic equation, b equals minus b, so 3312 plus minus under the root b squared. So 3312 squared minus 4a, which is 13 into c, which is 72,000. This is all under the root and divided by 2a, which is 26. So let's find its value. Uh, yes, it gives me two answers, 24 and 230.77. Okay, and you can see that this is not a reasonable answer. So the reasonable answer is only 24 meter per second, 24 meter per second. Yes. Okay. So this is our solution. I hope you understand everything. If you ever have any question, you can always ask me in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.